wifeys, happy Friday. Yes. So, I wanted to check in really quick with all my beautiful wifeys. Today, my husband and I, we attended a homegoing for our family member, and wifeys, I was so touched at this homegoing to where I had to come back and share share what was on my heart. I did. It was great, wifeys. It was great, right? Husband and I, we've attended several homegoings, right? Whether it was for family, friends, co-workers, employees, we attended, right? And to show our respect to the families that lost their loved ones. But today was different, right? Today was different. It touched my heart so much to where I told God, thank you, right? Thank you for being the CEO of the Wifey Lounge, and thank you for trusting me to keep it real and let my wifeys know that, hey, it is okay to be a wifey, right? It is okay to be a wifey of God. It is okay to be a wifey that honors her husband, right? And I say that because, and I'm going to say, Mrs. Stephanie Pryor, she touched my heart today, right? She really, really did, right? The entire homegoing was beautiful, right? But she really touched my heart because I have something that's so dear and so precious to me and the God that I serve, that I had to come back and share it with my beautiful wifeys, right? I thank God for allowing him to give her the courage, the strength, the faithfulness that she had to get up and give a tribute to her husband, right? And, it's just something I've never seen before, right? But it showed me that honoring my husband the way that I honor my husband, loving my husband the way that I love my husband, man, I talk about my husband a lot. They'd be like, Keisha, you really love your husband. Now, don't get me wrong, wifeys. We have our good days and we have our bad days, right? Like all married couples, right? But I still give him the honor, right? I still want to be the wife that God has created me to be to him, right? And Stephanie Pryor, I'm going to say it again. Stephanie Pryor has set that level to where if we're not on that level, wifeys, we better get on it, right? You better get on that level real quick, because let me tell you something. That bus is going to move real fast, right? And, the way she honored her husband today, it showed me, and I hope and I pray that it showed other wifeys that attended the homegoing today that, it is a beautiful thing when you have a husband that's a man of God, that is leading his family, that is taking care of his family, that loves his wifey with every part of his body and his soul. It's okay to be a faithful, godly wifey to that man, to that husband, right? And, I know that, man, I just, I'm lost for words, but at the same time, I'm not. Does that make sense, wifeys? Okay. But it touched my heart. It really, really did. It really did. And, my heart and prayers goes out to, to Stephanie and the family, the Pryor and the Betts family, because, like she stated in her tribute, she had a good husband. She had, her kids had a good father, they had a good leader, and they built that foundation, right, at a young age. And, my husband, we met when we were young, and, I pray to God every day to ask that we continue to build a foundation that's strong. So when something, if something ever happens to either one of us, that we know that we set a strong foundation and that we're leaving an example for our kids. We're leaving an example for other wifeys and other husbands, right? And, Stephanie, you have helped me to know that the wifey that I am, that I'm doing a good job, right? But I want to be better, right? You set that level so high to where I want to be better, right? I want to be at that level. So, I thank you for being strong. I thank you for God giving you the courage and the strength to do what you did today, because it blessed me. It really did. It blessed me enough for me to come back and share it with my wifeys, and wifeys, always remember, God gave us this title, right? He gave us this title to be a helper, right? To be a helper, to submit to our husbands, right? And it's all in a good way, right? Don't let anyone, anybody, any situation tell you that you cannot be that wifey that God has called you to be, because you can, you will, and you have to allow time and you have to allow growth, right? We're not saying that we coming in here strong to be a wifey and hey, we at the top of the list, right? No, it takes time, right? It takes discipline, right? It takes consistency, but hey, we have to do it, right? We made a vow to God and we became that wifey, and man, it's just, hey, she set that tone. She set that tone. She set the tone, she set the level, she set the standards. And I just continue to keep her and the family in prayers, because it will be, a new life for them. It's going to be a difficult journey for them, but I know with the strength that she have, I know with the faith that she had, the faith that her husband has left for her and her kids, that they will be okay, right? And I hope that you wifeys really, really, really think about this, because it touched my heart, guys. That's all I can say, is that it really, really touched my heart. And I even told my husband, I said, you know what, I want to be the best wifey that you have, right? And I want you as well to be the best husband to me too, right? But thank you, Stephanie, for your amazing strength to do what you did today. And I just pray that, it really, really touched not just myself, but it also touched other wives that was in attendance today, because it was amazing. It was amazing, wifeys. So guess what, wifeys? If we ain't there, baby, we got a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do, and if we don't get to it, guess what? The bus is gonna leave us. So once again, wifeys, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your family, be the best version of a wifey that God has created you to be, and always love yourself first. Love yourself first, but always be the best wifey that God has called us to be. And once again, to you, Stephanie, thank you so much for your amazing tribute. Like I said, it touched my heart. It was awesome, and thank you. Thank you for letting me know that what I'm doing here in the Wifey Lounge, it is needed. It is something that I have a passion for. It's something that God has created me to continue to do. And you have set that standard for me and other wifeys. And I appreciate that. Thank you. Bye. Have a great evening, wifeys. Bye.